about. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad because I don't know if it's right. I don't know if I'm making it up. I heard somebody in the spiritual say, and the astro say, he keep resetting stuff when he do that. I thought that too. That ain't the case. It ain't me. I thought it was, and I still think I be messing up something when I do it. But it's not me. There's something else going on. But in this investigation, spiritual investigation, when it comes down to this test, one, I feel like it's part of some machine. But I can't say that because it been happening to me. It been going on with me my whole life. But I'm gonna tell you something. Don't get me wrong. My family started some stuff, but something else is going on. Because what my family done, I can't fix it. Only God can fix it. And that test can't fix it. It's like somebody binded me to them. And it probably was an older woman. Maybe. And it's a form of slavery. It's like, it's a way to enslave the inherited baby. The inherited baby gotta meet on certain inheritance. The baby gotta meet certain requirements. The individual gotta meet certain requirements. So as a baby, they somehow disable these requirements by binding them to somebody. And what they do is they enslave the child. And when they enslave the child, they enslave the child through tension magic, root chakra, choking, rolling, and tucking. A lot of this can be sexually done. A lot of this can be through alchemy. There's so many broad ways of doing it. It's absolutely amazing, actually. But it's one in particular way that's difficult to fix. And it's when they use mirrors in the spiritual. They bind you to somebody else. And it's like, I wish I might have to buy me a rubber band. I usually have them because I need them anyway. But I don't know. Wait a minute. It's like we trying to fix this problem. I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get a phone. Now let's say I suppose I did the test. Okay, let's say the test is like some God-led test. Okay, but somebody broke they disabled the person as a child in whatever way. These tests, I'm starting to wonder about something, man. Make you wonder all the inherited babies. Like I'm starting to wonder about handicapped babies. Now, I'm finna show y'all something. Somehow they take these babies and they bind these babies to individuals when they bind them, they move a mirror in the spiritual. Like, let's say this is a mirror. It adjusts the mirror and it makes the mirror look at somebody else. And by doing that, it does something to the. I can explain it better, but I'll be a fool to do that. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I wish people doing it. I'm not gonna do it. And this is the investigation. So, let's say like the float that I use, I can adjust my mirror if I move that float. But we investigating. Because it's an alien somewhere in some people. I know y'all like, man, you tripping. You gonna really say that? I don't know what else to say, bro. It's like, somehow, it attached themselves to people's root chakra. And let me try to say it in a more human way, I guess. It is some kind of parasite is attaching themselves to the female garden and to the male forest. Am I supposed to be? Oh yeah, thank God. It's a check. Oh Lord, thank you. I was gonna say, how can I preach, dude? Can't preach, dude. So, okay. So let's say, all right, I'm in this all room, everybody got, do the all, they all work. But they ain't giving the money to the inherited baby. All right, now watch this. Everybody like, yeah, this the last time. I'm over here tripping. Let me get my Hollywood stuff out of me, bro. Man, I'm so over it, bro. Hold on. Let me get my Hollywood stuff out of me, man. I need to say this normal. Okay, so they made it where you have to do, if you do the R test, you automatically enslave yourself and you being shadowed behind whoever sacrificed you. Whoever sacrificed you probably in your family. In your family, okay? Whoever sacrificed you is probably in your family. And they did it probably since you was a child. And whatever was needed out of you to get an inheritance, they did something to you in that department so you wouldn't get it. With that being said, they making you they navigate you, they re-navigate you and put you in a position, they put a gun to your head almost, and make you do things out of your character, make you do things as if God is telling you to do it. And they use a lot of dark magic to do this. And so they use the tension spells can work on any limb on the body. Your neck, your arms, any limb in your body. Well, they could utilize root chakra. You can't even think of sex. Somebody, let's say you're a male or female and you doing the test. Well, this test, whoever you're thinking about, they can still attach something through you through the spiritual, as if you were actually doing it through the physical. And it's going to bind you with tension magic. And what they're going to do is, they're going to use this tension magic to bring you in. And you know what's sad about it? I said it, like, the greatest vessel for a devil is an angel vessel. I know, cause y'all listen. When I teach this stuff, I'm telling y'all something where I came from myself. So I'm not picking on nobody. Contamination I came from. Being a puppet for the devil, I came from. Being in a situation where my heart seared, I came from. And I know if I can heal myself from it, anybody can. And y'all like, well, you do the test. You make weight, you'll be alright. You'll get out of there. I can. If I go to somebody, if I exchange floats. But we ain't doing that. We're looking for this magic tension trick. We're looking for how are they able to do it on such a vast scale, on a broad scale. Because somehow somebody got some DNA in their blood that's different from the natural DNA that's on this planet or something. That's why I said alien, because it's like they got a abnormal DNA in them. And somehow it's able to apply tension. And of course, somebody like this would probably work at some kind of big, they would be working with some big office, some big firm, some bond, some farm, all this stuff, banking and everything, something, and organization, whatever. The goal is to make this person a slave so they can take all this person's money. Okay? And thankfully, in my case, I got a gift. When I'm doing something wrong and God don't want me doing it, somehow, without nothing around me, no car, no technology, no nothing, somehow I got this gift. But I ain't gonna say, all I gotta do is really just go outside and I can see. I can see this, I can see something, and it's gonna show me, okay, that's a bad decision, don't do that. Even if everything's, cause see, somehow they make it where, like what I mean by they put the gun to your head, they make it where it seems like it's right for you to do this. They take all the possible friends out of your life, they take all the possible lovers out of your life, they absolutely put you by yourself. And this is automatically gonna put you in a slave mentality. And it's almost by force. And then what they really need you to do is give your all so they can live in your shadow. And they gonna drain you and they gonna gain off of you. They gonna treat you so bad because they can't treat you good because they sacrifice you. You know, you can't do for the person you sacrifice. Okay? Now, so when God say this is the last time, when God say this is the last time, what do that mean? It means something that's probably going to be more detrimental to the world than anything. Because at this point, we're no longer the Ouroboros. At this point, we are snake eating our own tail. And it's been time for it to stop. All right, now what do I mean by that? Okay, well, you know how it is, engineers out there, you know how it is when you put a beat, making movies or music, when you put a beat on top of vocals. You know, here's the vocals, here's the beat. You can't put the beat on there like this. So, okay, let's say somebody put billions and millions of dollars in this tension magic. Okay, well, God gifted me something personally that you just can't change. You can't do this, do that. And I'm telling you, they got ways of copying your oil and everything. It's amazing what they can do. Humans, you know? So let's imagine this being, but it's one thing they can't fix. Period. So let's imagine this being a timeline. Okay? This is a timeline that's balanced. Two timelines right here. Well, somebody been stealing money from a nationality of people probably. Let's just be real about it now, since everybody want to keep playing these games. And these people are black. Let me just say it. Let's just say it. These people are black people probably. Or it could be, I don't know. I done heard of other people in this situation that ain't black, but I'm gonna just say black people for now, cause I'm black. And let's say, but it's black people doing it, black people now. You know, it's like they gotta use us to hurt us. So let's say the timeline is shifting. Okay? Well, let's say you've been doing this inheritance. Okay, let's get to start back over. Okay? Let's bind their root chakra because they got to meet a certain weight scale to pass this thing, pass this whatever this is. They got to meet a certain weight scale. So they bind this person root chakra so they can stay in tension, so they don't meet the weight scale. since they bind at this person's root chakra so they don't meet tension, so they don't get the weight scale. Now they can do this through magic, like I said, they can do this through alchemy. They got numerous ways to do this, but one of the main ways they got is through forests and gardens and messing with the woman ribbon. But it can be like it's like an extra DNA or something. It's like this is a unique family or something. You know what I'm saying? It's something about this family or some royalty family or something. And when you get to this, maybe I'm still, I don't know. It ain't, because it's certain people. It's not just a family, man. It's like I don't know if they can drink something. I don't know if they can do something. If something ain't right, I don't know. But it's something with these women. Some women root chakra. I know I got women I can move to, and it's over. The game is over. The game is absolutely over. Like, it's a woman. It's a woman. I know for a fact that I can use as part of my tree of celebrity. I don't know if she know a trick or she done cleanse herself and put something inside of herself to make these tricks not work on her, or she was just born with a certain gift or ability, and maybe each tree got somebody that's born with a gift and ability to get rid of that. But that won't work on her. That won't work on her. That won't work on her at all. that won't work on her at all. And you can hear them in the spiritual say, you know, let me hush. I don't want to go in detail. But it's like it's a woman that can do, all right, let's just say this. At each tree, there's a person who can do tension magic. This ain't magic, though. It's like a natural thing. And it's a person who can break this tension magic. Let's just say that. Instead of celebrities, let's just say that. There's a woman on each tree that can break the tension spells, and it's a woman that can do tension magic. But it's not magic, it's not spells, it's like a natural something. I don't know what it is. But an organization knows this, so they utilize these people too, which is a huge problem, man. Trust me, it's a huge problem. So what happened is these people got gifts, like telekinesis and all that, and they can manipulate energy, you know, especially if they in these group organizations. And they enslave you. I'm trying to tell y'all the enslaving part to get you to even do the test in the first place. They put it to where you got to do the test. Well, in my case, it messed them up because we want the tension. We want the tension. And let's say I got the clockwise gift. We want to repeat too. And what we got to do is, let's just imagine me and Guy in the spirit, in the sex realm, in the all realm, or in the sewage or whatever, and we standing above and we just watching. And I'm in here, and that person is in here that I'm using. All kind of other people is in this machine, and they all in just a bunch of souls in this machine. A whole bunch of souls is in this machine, man. You can't count them. And all of them, it's supposed to be some good people. It's angels in it. It's Christians in it. It's religious in it. It's spirituals in it. It's all kind of people in it. But everybody in this machine is sinning just about. Not saying they want to. It's almost like they are manipulated to sin. And what's going on? I know this sounds crazy, y'all, but it's real though. I'm trying to explain how they're able to do this. And you finna see it in a minute. It's evil. But I want to explain it to where even the government get it. And they like, wait a minute, if this is what's going on, we got to stop. All right, let's say y'all got y'all top tier magic on this situation. And it's been working, it's going to work, it's always going to work. But it's one thing y'all can't fix. In my situation, God come and collect me. And when you trying to kill me, you put me in a situation that God didn't build me to be in, God come to check on me. And God gonna look. Sometimes God can't speak because you put a lot of magic on me, but I can feel God around me. So God gonna look. When you do all this magic, you trying to do all this magic, you trying to wrap somebody dark up in Jesus Christ stuff, and this person is elevating up. They gon' something happened centuries ago to where they changed up that Libra scale. This person gonna start to strip, even from their arm of God. They're gonna become naked, completely naked as they elevate, and they gonna tell this person ain't gonna get but so far. This person ain't gonna get but so far, and they gonna automatically tell that ain't Jesus. So everybody gonna have to start over. So it's like, I honestly feel like the repeating stuff is God telling everybody to stop, but people really fighting for this. But all right, now watch this. This is what's going on now. All right, y'all been doing this for a while. Let's say my family been doing it. Well, every time they did it, it did this. That's the timeline. That's the timeline right there. And now that I'm here, it's like this. This how the timeline look. No magic in the world gonna fix no timeline. You ain't got a magic trick in the world to fix no timeline. All you can do to fix the timeline is put things right. And that's still gonna just add up it a notch. It's only gonna up it a notch. You're gonna be like right here. If they put it right, this is me. And let's say they put it right, I'll be right here. That's it. That's all it's gonna do. But it's still noticeable to God. So let's say you put all this magic in somebody, you put these billions of trillions of dollars in this magic trick, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna work right here for a fact. It ain't gonna work because the timeline is off, and God trying to save the planet. It ain't gonna work because you trying to kill. Let's just be real about it. Everything come from black people, and you trying to kill the dominant bloodline to that tree almost. You're trying to destroy. You're going to destroy yourself. Now, you got to quit being silly now. So, what it is you got to go work. Some of y'all just don't want to work, bro. So, it's like one of my female friends. I'm going to call her a friend, even though I know she be doing stuff. But I call her a friend. But one of my friends said in the spiritual, like I said, I think it was her. She said, he keep doing that repeat stuff. The goal is to get to the source of this problem. And we also supposed to had already went at this time to the courts. Everybody's supposed to been got together and went to the courts about this. But everybody too busy stuck in this machine, repeating it, getting repeated because one, ain't nobody trying to get to the root of the problem. And two, everybody keep playing around, basically, in the sex round. And repeating each other. So, as you can see, this is me. So God comes and observes me. And God gonna see that I'm still right here. Yeah, this look like me, but it ain't me. And God gonna know it ain't me because the timeline ain't gonna move unless I move. It ain't nobody else can move. I gotta move because it's something. It ain't a magic trick you could do. I have to move in order for this timeline to up. Somebody came the last time I did. Every time I do that test, somebody able to do a lot of magic to doppelganger you. And so, all right, now let's say the tension is coming from a chakra. I mean, somebody, a garden or forest. Well, that's gonna put you on the scope, under scope then with God. If God ain't doing it through you, then you in trouble too. Abigail, you in trouble too. Somebody keep trying to throw me in and lock me up. You celebrating. Celebrate, we put them in the casket again. God got to come get me. You ain't that special. You know what I'm saying? So, look. That's how royalty is. Y'all wasn't that bright when you decided to sacrifice a high priest. That, you know, never mind that. But anyway, so the timeline is off. What's going to happen if you continue the timeline? Ain't going to be no timeline. That's why everything, that's why it's like, that's what God meant when he said this the last one. and the family was like, yeah, this is the last time. It ain't no way. It's no way it could be a last time. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Whether I do your test or not, it still ain't gonna work. You gonna get your money, but you still gonna be going up out of here. I think something ain't gonna work right. I don't know what happens if this timeline don't. This is gonna be catastrophic. You know what I'm saying? Whatever this is gonna be catastrophic because the timeline is off. And that's probably why things seem like they repeating. And if that shit, we all in trouble. If God ain't doing it, and if Satan ain't doing it, then it's doing it because this timeline so backed off. We all in trouble. Cause I thought it was me too, but now I'm starting to realize it might not be me. I didn't think it was just me. I thought it was the people, because it's a lot of angels in this machine, and I thought they had them in a section off to do these sex part rituals, and I thought the sex rituals was the way, and the test was a way they could just, you know. I mean, I didn't know what else to think. But now I'm starting to realize that could possibly be it too. Definitely 50% chance. But it's something else doing it. It's something else doing it. I don't know what it is. But let's get to the more realistic and the most logical stuff. Tension is real. Choking and rolling and tucking is real. And they could do this as a child, but you could as an adult, you could get rid of it, you could break it. But God ain't telling me to do that though. It's like the problem is where I'm at. The problem is where I'm at, where my float parked at. The problem is where the situation I'm in. The problem is not just in family, this is worldwide, baby. The problem is where my energy is located at, that's where the problem is. Now, on a smaller scale with just my family, somebody doing this tension magic, and they need me to do the test so they can make money. That's the thing. I tried that, and I want to just give you the money, but somehow it's doing something to me, and I know that's God. And it's almost like I take you out of here and I get somebody else to do it. And I stop everything. Because I start, something don't be feeling right. And I ain't never felt like that before. It's like, God I want my justice, and God want his vengeance. And but that's what's going on. The timeline, y'all been sacrificing folks, you enslaved folks as a child. Boom. You got this one, and they meet the weight, they meet these stupid requirements really. And then they go down and they actually was good, but now since man I got so smart, it's time for an upgrade. But it's like it's slipping. It's like you just think about it. This is the timeline. It's how it's supposed to be, and you just imagine this being looking like the Ouroboros, lying long as the Ouroboros. These two got to be matched up together. It's like a train track. You can't have a train track if one of the tracks like this. You know, it's got to be even. They got to be lined up. So you've been getting away with it. That's why that president said we can't do this again. He right. It's impossible. I see what he's talking about. And that elite parent that said that we can't do it. I see it. It ain't going. It's something going off. It's something that ain't right. And y'all keep looking at it like it's me. We kill him, we good. That ain't it. Trust me. That ain't it neither. I don't know what it is. I can tell you this is something we ain't never seen before. And if it have happened, it was the days of the flood. I don't know. Then they get these women, they call them net marriages. And they make you do things with these women. They try to send you the women that you can visualize. That they just need your oil, and these women get paid for, our men, they get paid for that. It's the perfect plan to enslave somebody to get money. But they need you to stay alive. And they need your oil. They just need you to do that test while they live in your place. That's slavery.